Hi guys, I thought I would actually show all of you exactly what I'm doing today. So I thought I'll bring you along and we can have a little bit of a chat and spend some time together so that I can explain to you how I actually do my beautiful new diffusers that I'm doing and the boxes. So you guys should have all seen the video on diffusers. So let's go and put some labeling on the front and back of my new diffuser boxes. And I'll also show you how I've actually done these little soap kits. So most of these come in lots of 2 bars of soap or 3 bars of soap. So rather than just putting them in plastic, which unfortunately we need to use sometimes due to COVID, but I thought I would actually just put some twine around them or, some ribbon or something and group them with a really nice label, because then obviously it does look really, really nice. So come along with me today and I'll show you exactly what you need, how we can create these beautiful little darlings. And then of course they are ready to show everyone at the market or whoever would like to buy your products, because they need to look amazing. Anyway, let's go. Hi everyone, it's Rhonda here from Nelson's Soapery. Today I was labeling all my products and I thought maybe you guys might just want to come along for the ride. So let's go and I'll show you exactly what I'm doing. So in front of me here I do have my little 3 packs. So these are just your standard soaps, and then what I've done is put my little label and on the back all the details that it needs. And these ones I'm not putting in a plastic wrap. So sometimes I know a lot of you may not do it and you may sort of put, like a twine or something on it. And the only reason a lot of mine are wrapped up in the shrink wrap is we are in COVID, so it's really hard. And a lot of people are really funny about it. But I thought, look, I'm just going to put one on the table and then that will be my demonstration. And then I'll have the ones that no one else has touched in a basket behind me. And I will actually be bringing out, hopefully next week, a video on how to actually set up a farmer's market in COVID, because in Australia it's really strict on what we have to do and the signs that we have to have out, especially in Melbourne. Maybe other states in Australia are different, but anyway, I thought, look, that's something I'll bring out. But today's all about labels. So anyway, you can see the ones that I've put in front of me, and on the back, like I said, it does have the ingredients, the name of it, my details, manufacturing, and so on, because that's what I need to do. And then these ones here are my vegan ones. So I thought, look, to stick with a vegan theme, I'm just going to put like this twine with a bit of leaves on it as well, because I just thought that really reminded me of a vegan one. It was just at my local department store. But these are the things that you can think of just to make you stand out from somebody else that may just have, a basic one on the table with nothing exciting. That I just thought this was a new idea of mine, just thinking about it. And I do love my my original ones as well, but that's only for one soap. But when I'm doing a kit like this, that's what I do. And usually I do like a sandalwood that has kind of like a bark kind of background look on it. And that one sells really fast. I actually don't have any. I've got to get Making Noise. I've sold out. But anyway, and then I've also going to make the diffusers. So if any of you have watched my latest video on the diffusers, what I've done is, like you'll see that I've got my label on the outside here, which that's just your standard label, because once they throw the box away, you still want it to have your details. And that's a little bit of a trick as well, everybody. Don't just go and write, for instance, this one is my Egyptian Kingdom is what it's called. But don't go and just write, Egyptian Kingdom, for instance. You want your website on it or your details on it. So that and just make sure it's not too bold, because they don't want to have your big details on it. But as long as they can find it and something on the bottom, you need to have all your legals or whatever on the bottom. All the legals need to be with the product when they're purchasing it. So that's really important as well. And then, of course, we do have the last details, which of course are putting everything onto the boxes. So I thought for now, I'm going to show you exactly what I do. And it is a bit of a process, so hopefully you don't mind the process too much. So now I do have this little it's just like a white string, and I've actually bought this one from my local department store, which is called Kmart in Australia, but it's probably like the Dollar Tree or Walmart or something in the US. and I'm sure other countries you have a similar kind of department. And I know I refer back to the US, but a lot of people watching me are from the US because obviously there's a lot more people living there than in Australia, so that's why I do refer back to there. So now I'm going to show you exactly what I'm going to do with my string and so on. So what I've done is I've actually cut some of these. So these are basically the same as this, and all it does is just say Australian made, handmade, and my details on it with my website. And then what I'm going to do for each one of these, which I think I've done in here. So this is just my diffuser thing, and this is on my clear paper. So what I'm going to do is just unstick that. It's going to literally go on the back here, and then it will stick on there, which is nice and easy. Or you could like do a double print, but I'm not that clever on my printer, which is only my little cheapy printer. So that's why I've done the sticker on this side. But you could use like a Brother, a Dino, or one of those sort of machines too. And then I'm just going to hole punch it and so on. So let me just show you this. So I'll just get going and do this. Make sure it's the right way up, and then we're literally just going to be sticking it on here, and that looks really cute, doesn't it? So then I do my massive big hole puncher because my tiny Bubsy one is not playing nice with me at the moment. So then I'm just going to pinch a little hole in that. And look, I'm just doing one at a time. I mean, honestly, you could pre-cut your string, pre-cut everything, and then it would be much easier. This is just something extra that you don't need to do if you don't want to, but it all just adds to the look. Like, there's actually a company I've been watching on YouTube at the moment. I think it's called Ivy and Twine. And they sort of do like candle making diffusers, like lots of things like that. Mostly wholesale they do. But the one thing that I really love about her things is everything is really, really consistent. And, you know, you see her product and you know that's hers. You know, no matter what shop you went to, you would just know that's hers. And one good thing that I've seen that she does that I think is just so amazing, she actually gives like one bit of like sort of a plasticky fake sort of twine to her wholesale customers. And that's her idea of them putting that on the shelf so that everyone knows her product, which I thought, how clever is that? Like, I've never seen anyone do something like that. But I just thought that's really good marketing, you know. And like I said, I just, you know, I mean, I don't know that company well or anything, but I just think what clever marketing that is. So anyway, you've got it stuck on here, and then of course that is going to go in the box. So I haven't got it super tight because, you know, we're going to have to set it up like that in the box. But when they take it out, then it will look beautiful. So I'll show you. So I've got the boxes here. These are my new ones that come, and this is what I love about them. See how it kind of has that angle? Like, I really do love that angle on them. I didn't want a straight box. I thought that was boring, and I got these from Bianco. And I did leave the links in my last video, so just pop over there for the links if you like. And now on the outside here, I just want the label of what this one's going to be. So what did we do this one as? So this is my Stardust. And some of them I haven't cut because I wanted to show you as well. So when I print these out, I make all these on Canva, and then I just print them out on my my standard printer. And then these are actually a plastic, I don't know whether you call them perspex or what. I think they're called crystal clear, actually, is what these labels are called. Or this, you know, and I get them from Stanley Printing, and then I just print on it myself. It costs maybe like, I don't know, $20-something for maybe 30 of them or something. It's pretty cheap. And you can get ones that aren't the plastic. They're just like plain paper, and they're really cheap. They're like $15 for 100, I think. So that makes it really affordable. But I actually just, to be honest with you, I probably would usually use the cheaper ones to put on because it's only a box, but I've ran out. So I just thought I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do these ones, you know, the plastic ones that I had left. So I thought, sorry, I'm just going to show you. So I cut them. So you can see I'm just cutting this by hand. And the reason I thought I'd do this today is in case some of you don't have a pre-cut machine, because I know they're expensive. So that's what I wanted to say at the start. You can do it by hand. Don't think that you need all the machines that people that have been doing it for a long time have. Like, obviously I have a Cricut, but you know, I've been doing this for a while, so so don't feel like, you know, you have to start off doing that. Also, a good thing about these is they do have the clear windows so people can see through them. And they actually did a study in Australia a while ago. I can't remember where I read it. It was when I was working at department stores. And they were saying actually that in Australia in particular, people like to see through the window. And they reckon that it was something like 60% more people would purchase it if they could see through the box. So that was interesting to me. And it's probably interesting to you guys too, because, you know, if you have a business, they're kind of things you want to know. So I've just popped it on the front here, as you can see there. And I'll show you, I'll give you a look at the end as well. And then what we're going to do, obviously, is we're going to pop the product in here. So we'll just, you know, the one thing I do is I sometimes forget things. So I always double check, yes, that it is definitely Galaxy. The sign says Galaxy, because could you imagine giving this to a customer and it's not the right product? Seriously, that's kind of the luck I would have. So, and make sure you know, the product is sitting front. You don't want to have the back of the product. So just try and make sure that you're seeing all of that. And then I've got that in there. And then, of course, you've got your reeds. So these are the reeds that come with it. So I'm just going to pop these down the side. I'll just put this at the back. And then, you know, like we know we're going to seal this up. So I will just seal the back up. And I haven't done one of these with these new, because these are brand new. I just got these new boxes in because I wanted to change things. I just sort of kind of felt like I'm at the stage of, you know, making sure my products are beautiful. So anyway, that's just what I want to do. But look how cute that looks. And then at the back, I actually do have these that I've also printed. And this will have all the warnings, details, and so on that. But make sure if you can't fit anything on a product, you can refer the person back to your website. As long as your website is on the product, that's in Australia, mind you. So then they can definitely go back to the website and get any information that you may not have been able to fit on. Because if you can imagine having like a lip balm, you can't put that product, you can't put everything you need to put on a lip balm. So obviously you need to refer them back. So your website needs to be clearly written so they can go back and all the info on there. So, and then this is what we're going to do at the bottom. So look how cute that looks. And I just thought, you know, look, I'll show you guys why I'm actually doing it. Because I was thinking about this last night. How am I going to do this? Look, you can put a ribbon on the top. You know, if your theme is grass or green, you could like actually hot glue something on the corner. You know, if you had sort of a ribbon or something, I mean, I don't know. But, you know, whatever your colour is, if you had, you know, like red was your themed colour, you know, maybe you could put something red on, like a diamante or something, or a little, you know, a little leaf or something like that. But anyway, that's all. I'm going to leave mine plain because my company's just white with this little labels. But, you know, you could even put like one of these as a swing tag as well on the outside, because it does look kind of cute. But, you know, for me, I think everything is clear on there, and I've done all that part of it. So I thought today, like I said, I'm going to show you those. So to do all this, what we need, remember, is we need, you know, your clear papers, adhesive papers, so that you can stick it on the back. And then, of course, you know, we need the boxes. So I bought these from Bianco. And then, like, remember I said the twine. Or you can use, like, a real natural kind of twine. But this one's just a little white cheapy one. Do remember, too, all these things cost money. So, you know, like all the things that I'm talking about, you've got to add that in your product. So, to give you an example, these I'll be selling for $32. I wouldn't sell them cheap because they cost me, as you can see, you know, just talking today, they cost a lot of money to actually make. So, you know, you do need to be a bit realistic on what you're going to charge. Like, it's no good charging, you know, $10 for that, because you know that this is going to cost you so much more than that to make. So, and some products, you know, generally you'd times it by 3. You know, if it's retail, or, you know, you sort of half your price for wholesale. But honestly, it depends. You know, sometimes, you know, if I was to triple some candles, they'd be $70. So no one's going to buy that. So you have to be realistic as well. So, you know, have a bit of a think about it and where your market sits. And I always think, you know, could I afford to pay that, or would I pay that? I'm an average person, so I want mine to be for average people. You know, anyone that has more money, of course, can buy it. But, you know, generally you want it to go to a market that can afford it, and to a market that, you know, is going to be for everybody. So anyway, like I said, that's sort of where I am. So, you know, I don't charge $50 or anything a candle. My really expensive ones are $38. That's the most expensive, and they're really big, and they are like 400 grams. So, and obviously I'm making a profit on them. I wouldn't say I'm making a profit like people that are charging $60, but that way, you know, I sell quite a few of them, and I believe that it is affordable and it's a great product. But anyway, hopefully today has been really handy for you guys, just to see how I do things, and that I don't just do the videos. Obviously, in between videos, I've got to make products and send them out, and I will be doing a market this Sunday out in Mornington. So, but the time this video goes out, I will actually put this video out today. So that way it will be for this Sunday in Australia, Victoria, which will be Mornington Market, and it will be a COVID market. So in other words, masks must be worn, everybody outside, and of course we will have masks on as well, and we will be trying to do everything as safe as we can. You know, most of it we sort of advise everyone, if you can pop it through our Square machine rather than cash, it's definitely a better option. And if you're doing other markets, that's what I suggest as well, trying to get people to pay that way it's no contact as well. That's another sort of COVID thing. But like I said, I'll bring you a market on how I'm gonna a video on how I'm going to do this market, because I think that would be really handy. Anyway, I will say bye again because I'm just talking, of course. But thank you guys for listening, and hopefully you love this extra video I'm about to pop in today. Have an amazing day, everyone. Bye for now.